These are directions on how to do your ratios, solve, and snip. We're not going to be following the directions that are written on the page that say to cut and glue. We're just going to be solving the work on here and checking our answers on Canvas. So I'm going to read the problem first. It says, Jack bought 4 boxes of Fruit Loops, and he spent a total of $12. How much would Jack expect to spend on 6 boxes of the same cereal? Okay, so I'm going to draw a ratio table to solve this problem. So let's see here. And it's okay to have to like add different rows or columns as you go. This is just what I'm assuming I might need. I might have to add more on later. Okay, so this problem is about Fruit Loops. And I have boxes of Fruit Loops and then a total that they spent on them. Okay, so now I'm going to go back and read the problem to see what numbers do I need to fill in. Jack bought 4 boxes of Fruit Loops. He spent a total of $12. How much would Jack expect to spend on 6 boxes of the same cereal? Okay, so we're trying to figure out what needs to go here. How much does 6 boxes of cereal cost? Okay, so what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to move some of the numbers. I'm going to add on a row. And sometimes you have to do that. As you read the problem, it changes. So I'm going to move everything down. So 4, 12, 6, and then here's the one I'm missing. Okay, so to help me solve this problem, I know that there's no way that I can go from 4 to 6, right? I can't multiply anything by 4 to get 6. It's not possible. So what I need to do is I need to go back to using my 4:12 ratio. Oops, don't mean to erase that. I want to make 4:12 as small as possible. So make 4:12 into prime numbers or make it simplified as much as possible. So I'm going to ask myself, what can I divide 4 and 12 by to get it as small as possible? Right, and I know that I could divide by 4. And remember, you can multiply or divide any of the ratios by any number. As long as you do it by the same number, it'll still be an equivalent ratio. So since I'm still dividing them by 4 on both sides by the same number, they're equivalent ratios, so I can do that. Okay, so 4 divided by 4 is 1. 12 divided by 4 is 3. Okay, and I know that I can't make 1, 3 any smaller, so I'm going to wait there. Now I'm going to use this ratio that I have, 1, 3, to help me get this missing number here. Okay, so I'm going to ask myself, how did they go from 1 to 6? What did they multiply by? Right, and I know to go from 1 to 6, they have to multiply by 6. I'm going to put times 6 on that side. And remember with equivalent ratios, whatever you do on one side, you do to the other, right? So if they did 1 times 6 to get 6 boxes here, I'm going to be multiplying this side by 6 also to get that missing number. So 3 times 6 is 18. So that means he should expect to spend $18 on 6 boxes of cereal. Okay, and what you're going to do to check your answers, you're going to go to Canvas. And underneath Ratio, Solve, and Snip, there's Check Answers here. Click on the link. And I should be able to find 18 somewhere on this page. So I see 18 right here. If I couldn't find 18, then that means I did something wrong. Okay, so since I can find it on the page, I know I'm good to go. Okay, if you have any questions, talk to the people next to you before talking to your teacher.